and welcome to another edition of Fitness Friday. I'm Erica Fernandez, and I'm here today with Casey Stuzman. Casey, thanks so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
So a lot of times people incorporate the lunge into their workouts, but tell us, how do we know if we're doing them correctly or incorrectly?
That's a really great question because it does make its way into a ton of workout programs. Good lunges come down to pelvic position.
Okay.
So I know we've talked about this a little bit in the past, but imagine your pelvis is a bucket of water.
Okay.
So when I'm in a good lunge stance, I want my bucket level. I
Okay.
don't want it spilling out the front.
Right.
I don't want it spilling out the back. So the best way to do that is to maintain a good weight balance between my legs.
Okay.
So I want equal weight on the front and back leg, 50-50. Now we call these split squats. A split squat is where both feet stay in the same place on the ground and I'm just down and up.
Okay.
I feel like it's very important to master the split squat before I start lunging.
Okay.
Lunging would be forward and backward,
Okay.
or walking forward, walking backwards, what have you. And then the biggest thing we're looking at is just bucket level. So once I master those split squats, even when I'm doing my walking lunges, my bucket should always be level,
Okay.
opposed to taking that step, dumping my bucket, and then
okay.
coming through. So as long as I can maintain that, I maintain a level bucket two ways. One, brace trunk. So we
Okay.
talked about this in the squat one, maintaining that brace neutral spine. So
Right.
kind of squeezing your butt, squeezing your trunk, and then getting tight like someone's about to tickle you.
Okay.
Maintaining that the whole time. So we don't want to lose tension
Yeah.
and overextend. So when we're working on those split squats, the other part of that is once we have that brace neutral, I want to make sure that my back leg butt cheek is tight.
Okay.
So the biggest area we go wrong is we put too much emphasis on the front leg, not enough on the back leg.
Okay.
So if I squeeze my back cheek to push that hip forward, feel that stretch in the front?
Yep.
That's also going to level that pelvis. Now as I go into that split squat, trunk braced, I'm going to keep that hip pressed forward, and that'll take me down and up. Now a common fault we see is instead of down and up, we go forward and back, which puts
Okay.
a ton of shearing force on the knee,
Yeah.
and is not working the hips as well as we can. So
Okay.
there's a really cool tip or trick to fix that.
Okay.
We're going to come back to our friend the wall.
Okay.
So we're going to put that foot, toe right against the wall.
Okay.
And this is, again, going to give me some feedback. So now in this position, I can't go forward too much because I'm going to smash my knee into the wall.
Okay.
So I'm going to maintain my level bucket, my upright posture. I'm going to drop straight down. I should still have some decent space from the wall. You got it. And then I'll drive up.
All right.
Now let's hit that one more time. So at that bottom, go ahead. Bucket's tilting forward a little bit.
Okay.
Push that hip, push, 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 without pushing the knee. So just push. There you go.
Okay.
And you feel that stretch in the hip
Yeah.
there. You got it.
It's way more than you thought it was, for
Yes.
sure.
So the big secret is I need to be able to push the hip, but without the knee tracking forward.
Okay.
So staying tight on that back leg, push that glute to level that bucket, feel that stretch here, and then keep 50-50 weight on both legs.
Okay, so it's more than just I guess a leg workout. It's also a backside workout.
Totally.
And a core workout, definitely
Huge.
also.
All good, we talked about this a little bit last time,
Yeah.
basic or fundamental or primal movement patterns, squatting, lunging, pushing, pulling.
Yeah.
They all resonate from the trunk
Okay.
and the hips, or the trunk and the shoulders, or a combination of all three. But it's always trunk, hips,
Okay.
trunk, hips,
Yeah.
especially when we're looking at lunging and squats.
Yeah, and another thing I was noticing too, when you were doing the lunges, well, the walking lunges, you were focusing on one movement at a time instead of just walking through them.
Exactly.
Right, so make sure you get each movement correctly before.
Absolutely.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for being here, Casey.
Thank you.
Stay tuned because sports is next.